wrist hinge with a 2-iron from the rear position. Now this is a longer shaft. It's a 3-iron head with 20 degrees aloft and a 2-iron length shaft. I've made this myself as a driving iron. So watch the difference in the wrist hinge because it's a longer shaft and a heavier head. Again, every shaft, every club is going to be a different wrist hinge for you, depending on the length of the shaft and how heavy the club is, okay? That's real important to know. Now with my short irons, you know, I do a little bit below a 3/4 swing, but I'm extremely accurate that way. Now with my longer irons, even with my driver, you know, I'm pretty much a 3/4 guy, but I have worked on it this winter, and I'm parallel now. Whenever I want to be parallel, it's really clicking right now, but it's something I had to work on to change my swing a little bit. But again, wrist hinge is directly related to your grip assembly. As long as you have a solid grip assembly, you're going to have natural wrist hinge that's going to release, hinge, and unrelease throughout the whole entire swing. Nice little drive right here on this little short par 4. Smoke that, baby. Take a little 56-degree wedge. So go check the playlist for grip assembly. That's the first thing we need to work on. And also know that depending on if you have a weak, neutral, or strong grip, that's going to vary your wrist hinge also. It's going to make a huge difference. These things will develop your natural swing. That way you won't be out here in the rabbit hole looking for something that's not intended for you. Again, if you have a strong grip like me, you're not going to have as much wrist hinge as somebody with a neutral or a weak grip, because this is the way the anatomy is made, the way the body is made, okay? Knockdown shot came out really nice. Winds coming up. We are in gale watch. Gale watch is like hurricane watch. It comes out of nowhere. It can be baseball size hail, tornadic conditions. Like I say, it's 75 degrees today in November and December. So when you get weather like that, that's not normal. So there's some kind of storm brewing out there. We seen what the East Coast had with all that snow, but we're gonna get our own little version of something today also. So I came out early. I wanted to do a series of videos and get those done because I don't know what the next few days are gonna bring weather-wise. We just don't have a clue on how we're gonna, what's gonna come in. You can already feel the low pressure air coming in. It was, like I said, it was 70, 75 when I came out here. Now it's about 60 degrees, 64 degrees with humidity. The wind is starting to kick up. There's something in the air, and we just got to be ready for it. I'm going to take my car and put it underneath the garage so I can have some, if that hail does come in, it won't tear the car up. It's a nice little punch shot in here. Here's the pitch mark, pin high. You know, I didn't want to try to be too aggressive and go for the pin because it's kind of like a sucker pin placement for me. You know, everybody has to know their golf game. So I'll pitch out with the level of putting that I have. I'll pitch out a little bit further and trust my short stick instead of trying to attack a front pin placement. For me, a front pin placement is a sucker pin placement. Okay, so that's going to finish up the wrist hinge video. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you take these tips that I gave you, these adjustments, and I hope you take it to the practice tee, and I hope you take it to the course. But most of all, I hope you understand the concept of proper wrist hinge. Take care, folks. Keep grinding.